All right, today we are doing notes on coordinate planes. So let's make sure we label our notes. Okay, so what a coordinate plane is. We have the word coordinate. Co means working together, and ordinate is a number. So coordinates, we also call them ordered pairs. So what a coordinate plane then, well, let's back up and let's talk about this. So here we have an x-axis, right? We've spent a lot of time this year and in the past just with a normal number line. You can have 0 in the middle, and I want you to go ahead and make this. So we've spent a lot of time working with the positive numbers. So this is one-dimensional because we have one line. We'll spend time later in the year working on more with negative numbers. All right, so here we have my x-axis. We can plot any point on there. Now if we have two numbers, we can make it two-dimensional. So going through the number 0, 0, we can add a second axis, which we call our y-axis. Okay, so as we go up, we label those positively, and as we go down, we label them negatively. So let's just go to the point -5. I would not have to label every single number. Okay, so now we have a coordinate plane. It is a plane. It goes every direction on a plane, flat, two-dimensional. We are not three-dimensional right now. We have an x and a y. It is possible to add a z and then make it 3D, but we're not doing that kind of thing. All right, so what is the origin? The origin over here, if you think of an origin movie or an origin story, it's the original. It's where you start. So we start at the point 0, 0. The origin right in the middle. All right, then we have 4 quadrants. The word quad meaning 4. Here's quadrant 1, and then we go counterclockwise. 2, 3, and 4. Those are our 4 quadrants. So for quadrant 1, my x is going to be a positive number, and my y is going to be a positive number too. So it's going to be positive, then positive. For quadrant 2, my x is actually going to be negative, but then my y is going to be positive. For quadrant 3 down here, we're going to have an x that's negative and then a y that's negative. For quadrant 4, we're going to have an x that's positive and then a y that's negative. So we can figure out where the ordered pair goes just by knowing the x and y coordinates, which quadrant it's in. All right, let's plot some points. When we do this, I want you to think in terms of a ladder. All right, so we have a ladder, and we start at the origin. Now, when you think about a ladder, you got to first move left or right before you move it up or down. Okay, so we move left or right first. You don't climb the ladder before you move it where you want it to go. Then go up or down, depending on if it's positive or negative. Okay, we also know that x comes before y, so that'd be another way to think of it. So coordinates are written with the x first, and then the y, like we just said. So the x-coordinate moves it left or right from the origin, and the y-coordinate moves it up or down from the origin. All right, so that's the parts. That's how we plot points. So let's plot some points down here. First, we're going to plot 3, 5. So we start at the origin, and we move our ladder left 3, and then up 5. There's my point. And then we label it A. Now let's do B. First, we're going positive 3. We don't have to write the positive, we just know that. And then we're going down 5. So A and B, notice, they have the same x-coordinate, but they have different y-coordinates, positive and negative. All right, coordinate C here, -3, 5. So we're starting at the origin, we're going over -3, and we're going up 5. And then for D, I don't know why it won't let me do a different color. We're going -3, then -5. If I was to connect these dots, if we're going A to B, well, B to B, D, D to C, and C to A, we would have a rectangle. All right, so which quadrant? Let's look at which quadrant this is going to be in. +3, -2. So you could look back up at what we did for that, but I like to just think in terms of just thinking about it. Okay, so we're going +3, so we're going this way on my x, and then -2, we're going down. We don't have to know exactly where it is, we just know that it's in quadrant 4. And we write Roman numerals for this. Okay, then -7, we're going this way, and then we're going up, so that's quadrant 2. Okay, the next one, our x is +4, but then we're not going up anywhere. We're not in a quadrant right now, we're on a line. This is, we said, was the x-axis, so it's not in a quadrant. And then the last one, we're going over 0, and then we're going up 3. Again, that's not in a quadrant. That's on my y-axis. All right, that's how you do today's intro to coordinate planes.